What's up, Terrifics? I'm Michael Artsis. You're the Terrifics. Welcome to the Michael Artsis Show at BeTerrific TV on all social media. Thanks so much for joining us. Want to hit us up in our Slack chat? Connect at BeTerrific.com. You can also send us feedback there. Real-time conversation between us, you, and the rest of the Terrifics. What's going up, Jenny? Jenny's watching in Finland, and he's already excited because we have a very special guest today. I'm not going to waste any time getting to our guest. The guest is the star of the show Teen Wolf, and the show is unbelievable. You know, it's an adaptation of the movie Teen Wolf from 1985, but it's completely different. It's like 90210, the original one, meets Twilight, meets True Blood. And it's really a great show. It's a lot of fun. And Tyler Posey is joining us. He plays Scott McCullum, the lead character and the alpha Teen Wolf, the alpha wolf, I guess, werewolf. And Tyler, it's great to have you joining us via Skype. Thanks so much.
Hey, Michael, thanks for having me, man. This is great. You said a lot of sweet things, and I'm really blushing right now.
Well, it's all true. It's a great show. I think it's a lot of fun, and it's a completely different take. And I like that it's not a remake like we're trying to remake Teen Wolf in 1985. That was a great movie, and it was a lot of fun. But this is a show, and I think it's a little bit more 2017. It's darker. It's just better.
Oh, it's very sweet of you. Thanks for saying that. Yeah, we were obviously inspired by the original Teen Wolf, and we had kind of a few homages to it in the first season. That if there's any avid Michael J. Fox Teen Wolf fans, you would kind of catch those little homages. So that was really fun. But then, you know, over the years, we kind of had our own liberties with the show. We made it a lot darker. That's just the millennial way, I guess. Millennials want dark and sexy things, and so we were very dark and sexy. That's just kind of how we were advertised. But it was the greatest, man. We had such a fun time, and I'm really proud and happy where it went.
Yeah.
You know, we started off with this little idea of a show, and then it blew up and went to like a crazy dark place, and it's just really cool.
This is you're going into season 6, and season 6 is going to be the final season, which I'm sure is a little bit bittersweet for you, is it not?
Definitely bittersweet, man. I mean, I'm really going to miss going to set every single day. I was there every single day and for like 13 hours a day. And so those people I saw more than my family. And it's a little jarring kind of being like torn away from them so abruptly. But I'm really happy to move on. I'm really accomplished with all the things that we did with the show. I just feel really good about it all. You know, 100 episodes, that's a huge accomplishment. So it's definitely bittersweet. Walk away.
It is a huge accomplishment. That used to be the mark for syndication, and I don't believe it still is, but it used to be the mark for syndication. So 100 episodes is a tremendous feat. 6 seasons, you guys have done a great job, and I know that there are a lot of twists and turns coming up in season 6.
That's right. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff coming up. What's really cool about this season, I'm really happy about, is that the other seasons outside of the first one that we did, we kind of got a little confusing with some of the mythology and the folklore that we did. But this one kind of takes it back to the very beginning of what the show was, and that was just about werewolves versus hunters. You know, it was kind of a really simple idea. And then, you know, obviously we had to go crazy with it and kind of figure out new fun mythologies and experiment. But now, this last season, we're kind of just dealing with the simple idea of werewolves versus hunters. And, you know, there's obviously thrown into that, there's some scary mythology, and we've got new villains that we've never seen before. But I really like the simplicity of it. It's a really cool idea, and I feel like less is more, if that makes any sense with this season.
It makes a lot of sense, and I think that that's great, especially as you get ready to wrap it up, right? It can't be that complicated. You have to kind of put a nice bow on it. Now, exactly. I think it's great that you guys paid homage in the beginning to the original Teen Wolf. I love that movie. I love Michael J. Fox, and I love, my favorite scene is him surfing on the top of the van as Teen Wolf. But I think you guys have done it, like that was, as you look back on it now, a little bit corny, and you guys have done such a great job with costumes and makeup and taking it, as you said, for millennials, is taking it into this millennium, even though we're 17 years deep into the millennium. We've got a clip from this season I'd like to play right now, though, and talk a little bit more about it. So we've got Dave in the control room, and he'll roll that clip, and we'll talk on the flip side.
Let's do it, Dave.
800,000 volts sounds pretty dangerous.
Just use it on me. I'll be okay, I promise. You have to hold the button down.
I'm going to be fine, Scott. And if something happens, I will call Liam.
What if he's not around?
You think that this thing is going to protect me? I'm a nurse. Stumbaton isn't my thing.
You have a thing?
Sort of. If something does happen and people get hurt, I've got it covered.
Where did you get all this from?
Scott, you have orientation tomorrow. Classes to schedule. Cats and dogs to heal at UC Davis. Worry about that.
Oh!
I held the button.
You held the button.
Didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tyler Posey in Teen Wolf. That's the 6th season, and you can check it out. It's coming up very soon. It releases very shortly, and you got to be looking for it. It's really a great show. It's a lot of fun. We can see your acting chops there.
Oh man,
you got to this show because you tried out for. Well, I mean, one of the reasons is because you tried out for Twilight and didn't get the role because it went to your good friend Tyler Lautner.
Right.
What was that like?
You know, I've been acting since I was a little kid, and the process of auditioning is, I mean, you get like 1 in every 1,000 auditions. So it wasn't anything, you know, out of the ordinary that I didn't get this movie. I was close on it, you know, so it was a little bit of a letdown that I didn't get it. I was young. I was like 16. So I was kind of bummed, but I've got a really good outlook on this stuff, and I just kind of move forward and don't really think about it too much. But I guess I was destined to be a werewolf because I've got Teen Wolf, and I'm really happy with Teen Wolf. I'm kind of more satisfied that I did Teen Wolf rather than Twilight, because Teen Wolf is such a different beast, no pun intended. And it's just I'm really happy with the outcome of the show and the fan response. And I don't know, at that young age, 16, I don't know if I was ready for that type of attention that Taylor Lautner received. So I think as I got older, I was able to kind of process it more and take it better. But I couldn't be happier with the position that I'm in and the outcome and how that all kind of transpired. So yeah, I love it. I think it's great.
Well, and you've done a great job, but you've also gotten a chance to co-produce, and you've gotten a lot of other opportunities, I think, because of this. And I think you'd probably say this has been a wonderful experience. And it also seems like you're kind of into the whole lifestyle. You can do a lot of Comic-Cons.
Oh yeah. Comic-Con is a huge part of my life and the life of Teen Wolf. I love this show. This show's given me so many opportunities. You're right. I produced the last few seasons. I got to direct an episode this season,
wow.
Which I know. I couldn't believe it when they allowed me to do it. There's just so much trust on this set, and I knew that I wasn't going to fail because there's so many talented people surrounding me. So I was nervous and excited because I really want to step foot behind the camera and start kind of making rounds on that side of the career. So the fact that they gave me the opportunity, I'm just forever grateful and thankful for them. And yeah, Teen Wolf is just the coolest. It was the coolest experience in my life because it gave me so much cool stuff, and we're all so humble and thankful for everything, and we all just have a really good outlook and positive attitude about it all. And it was, it's going to be hard to duplicate anything like Teen Wolf. So I'm really happy I got the chance to do it.
I'm sure it is, and everybody should check out the final season. Real quick before I let you go, you've been in Collateral Damage, Made in Manhattan, done a lot of great things, but you're also in a band, Disappearing Jamie, which debuted at the Roxy in 2012. You guys still playing together, and where can people find that?
Oh, man, it's so cool you bring that up. Yeah, we actually just kind of got back together. Teen Wolf kept me very busy, but as soon as it ended, I was like, let's get the band back together. We've got a different name right now. We're still kind of juggling with names, but we're writing new music and going to put it out there pretty soon. And so we haven't really had any time to, like, take it live yet, but we'll be playing live soon, hopefully. And we'll have music out. And it's very punk rock, kind of loud, fast, in your face, but melodic. And we'll see how it's received. Who knows? I mean, I love it. So it's one of my passions. So thank you for bringing it up. You're the best.
No, absolutely. And it's interesting, and the music that I've heard sounds great. So, Tyler Posey, thank you so much for joining us on the Michael Artsis Show. I want everybody to check out Teen Wolf and then follow you to find out about the band. They can even check out your tats on Instagram. Everybody check out Teen Wolf. It's an amazing show. The final season coming up. Tyler Posey, thanks so much for joining us. This is the Michael Artsis Show. We're going to leave you with the trailer for the last season, season 6 right now as we take a break. We'll be back right after this. I'm Michael Artsis. Stay with us.
Something's happening in Beacon Hills to the people here.
That's where all this started, and where it's all gonna end.
Where is he? We opened a door to another world. And something came out with us. There's always a price to pay.
What was that?
I don't know.
There's something out there. Everyone's afraid, and it's getting worse.
What is everyone afraid of?
Us.
You felt fear.
Terror.
They're gonna turn on us.
The best way to build an army is through fear.
All we need is to find out what he wants.
And how far you're willing to go to stop a war.
Well, I think it's already started.
What do I tell Scott?
You tell him to run.
He's murdering our friends. And he's not gonna stop.
No one gets out of this thing alive.
We fight back. You think you're doing this without me, did you?
Without us?
You failed. Welcome back. You must all be feeling rather nostalgic.